Donald Trump made a Truth Social post that is genuinely one of the most disturbing things I have ever seen from him. And that says a lot. Trump posted to Truth Social, quote, Truth Central, sorry. Pregnant women don't use Tylenol unless absolutely necessary. Don't give Tylenol to your young child for virtually any reason. Break up the MMR shot into 3 totally separate shots, not mixed. Take a chicken pea shot separately and take hepatitis B shot at 12 years old or older. And importantly, take vaccine in 5 separate medical visits. President Donald J. Trump. He links to a Daily Caller article. Where do we start? The President of the United States wrote chicken pea instead of chicken pox and hepatitis instead of hepatitis in a fully capitalized medical recommendation post. He's giving detailed and specific medical advice that contradicts every major health organization in the world. No published scientific evidence shows benefit in separating the MMR into 3 separate shots. I have news for you. It's not available in the United States. I was just talking to some pediatrician friends of mine, and they said, we do have people who come in and they say, listen, I want to get my kids vaccinated, but out of an abundance of caution, because of what Trump said, let's separate it. Let's do measles. Let's do mumps on a different day. Let's do rubella on a different day. And my pediatrician friends say it's not available in the United States. It's just that we do not have that. Trump is recommending something that does not exist in the United States. Never mind, has zero scientific support, but it gets even worse. MMR is done twice. If you break it up into 3 times 2, carry the 0, divide, sine, cosine, tangent, that is 6 instances of injection. That increases the chance that you get, every time you inject, there's this teeny tiny risk of the puncture getting inflamed or whatever. Why do it 6 times instead of 2? Also, you could miss showing up because if you've got 6 appointments instead of 2, people get busy. The kid doesn't want to go. Anyway, now there are 6 appointments that you need to go to rather than 2. There is no evidence for doing that. Trump's recommending an experimental approach that is not even available. Now, the CDC does recommend doing chickenpox separately for young toddlers for a very specific and limited reason. And the reason for that is that through age 3, the MMRV, V for varicella, aka chickenpox, that does have a slightly increased risk of febrile seizures 7 to 10 days after vaccination. So you separate it out for the first dose in very little kids. Second dose is given between 4 and 6. Then you do the MMRV. We have all of the information on this stuff, and Trump misunderstands, recommends things that don't exist, so on and so forth. Now, on Hep B, not hepatitis, but hepatitis B. Without vaccination, as many as 9 out of 10 infants infected with Hep B in their first year of life develop chronic infection that can lead to liver failure and death. You give Hep B, we just 2.5 months ago, my new baby daughter got it. We give Hep B within 24 hours of birth because it's really effective. And because you don't know who your baby may come into contact with, even though Trump talks about it like a sexually transmitted disease, even just a little bit of a skin opening up against someone else's blood could theoretically transmit it. A caregiver, someone who doesn't know that they have it, they're asymptomatic. The vaccine is so effective. The risk is so high if a baby develops Hep B. Why would you wait until age 12? It doesn't make any sense. And then finally, Trump says, take vaccine in 5 separate medical visits. Do you understand what that means for working families? Instead of getting vaccines on the recommended schedule, just get endless appointments, endless appointments. And then vaccines get delayed, they get missed, parents forget, you get lower vaccine use, and then that's a public health risk. Parents deserve real medical guidance from qualified professionals, not all caps rants from people who look like traffic cones, okay, and have no medical experience. Chicken pee and hepatitis is not valid language for medical advice. Call me crazy.